Hello, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We are starting a new series, a new playthrough, and we have some things to talk about. We'll talk about them once we get into the game. For now, let's talk about our character. We are... Oh, it's not working. We are V Lovett. Vi. I'm going to say Vi. Vi, I think, is prettier sounding than V. We are a lady backpacker. I chose backpacker because it's pretty basic. It's not an exceptional start. It just gives you a backpack, which I like. We have pretty average stats. Our strength is bumped up somewhat. We are apparently overweight, but I think everyone starts as overweight now. I did not set height or anything like that. We are 5'9", 25 years old, and we are an A positive blood type. Our traits are as follows. We have night vision, quick, robust genetics, heavy sleeper, lactose intolerant, poor hearing, squeamish, truth teller, and ugly. Now, if you've watched any of my other content, you know this is pretty much the basic form of character that I play all the time. I'm a little bit stuck in my old ways. What can you do? And this is the character that I like. So we have no skills, of course. I don't. Well, we have one in survival because it comes from the backpacker class, but I don't spend points on skills. They're just not worth spending the points on. It's better to boost your attributes or take an extra trait. So we're in the Refugee Center. I never started in the Refugee Center before. I don't think. And I chose this because this is my first game back after a while, and I'm a little concerned about my survivability. I haven't really played Cataclysm in a few months, and I'm a little a little worried we'd start the series and just die repeatedly. So I chose a safe location. And I thought, I never do stuff with NPCs. If we start at the Refugee Center, there's a good chance I will at least try to do some of the quests and interact with some of the NPCs. So that's why we're here. I know some people won't like that. People like watching YouTubers who do like challenge series. That's not really what I'm about. I'm more of a... I just like to talk and play the game. So we are going to loot as much as possible from this Refugee Center. Unfortunately, it's not really located near a town, which means we're either faced with we end up traveling a lot to loot things, or we set up base far away in like a town and just come back here when we feel like it, which I think is probably the smarter thing to do, although there will be vehicles on the exterior. For now, though, let's just see what we can do about looting maybe some clothing, but at the very least, some food. We do have through the lens. I don't really care about that too much. We, of course, cannot steal most things from this place. If I were to pick up this blanket, you'll see it has an exclamation point. That means that it would be stealing, and that would force these NPCs to become hostile, which we really don't want. Is this all stealing? What about the trash? The trash is also stealing. So if we can find an area like this where we're kind of isolated and no NPCs can see us, we can take items from here. I don't really see a need for a towel or soap, though. And again, this is my first game back after several months. Please bear with me as I kind of muddle my way through the game. I will also say I had an appointment with my psych today, which means I've already been talking quite a lot today, so I might sound a little bit more hoarse than usual. I think we want to head this way. I believe this is the area of... So spoiler alert, if you don't want a spoiler for the Refugee Center, but most people already know this. There are zombies in the Refugee Center. They're barricaded behind this area, so we could open that up. We could get the NPCs to kill them on our behalf, which would give us some loot from zombies. I don't see a reason to do that right now, although the longer we wait, if we come back in like a month, they're going to be upgraded zombies, and it might be too much for the evac shelter to handle, or the Refugee Center to handle. Let's open up these doors so the NPCs can see it. Best case scenario, they kill one of the NPCs and we get nothing to grab here. You grab the bench. There we go. Weird. Okay. Oh, am I on... I'm on dead people. That's my mistake. Sorry, I'm working on... I try not to talk about my upcoming projects because people... Then they expect you to follow through, and then they hold you to that. But I am working on a project for Cataclysm, which is we're going to play on the Altica tile set, by the way, so just brace yourself for that if you weren't ready for it. But the project I'm working on, Altica still has a lot of dead tiles, broken tiles that show up as ASCII. See if we can find one here. Actually doesn't look like there are any. A lot of items are broken. And so the project I'm working on really needs to be visually appealing, so I'm going to be using undead people, unless Altica gets significant updates in the near future, which it very well may. There we see a broken tile in this locker. Okay, there are the zombies. We're going to immediately back away. We're going to let the guys with guns handle this. And we're going to just move out of their way so we don't take any bullets or anything. Best case scenario, one of the NPCs dies. If they die, they mostly have firearms. They're returning to their positions, or are you running away? You're just returning to your position, I think. So what we did get out of this is loot from the corpses. Doesn't look like any NPCs died, which is a bit disappointing. We will take the wallet. I picked that up without looking to see if it was stealing, but apparently not. Can I get... I can't get the loot underneath of you. Probably if I use the advanced inventory. Let's just move everything to our feet. Let's save. I haven't saved since we started. They moved quick save again. So when I started playing, I don't want to get off in the first episode complaining, but when I started playing, Escape and 8 was the quick save. Then they changed it to Escape 9 for quick save, and then they changed it to Escape 0 for quick save, and now it looks like Escape 8 is again quick save. So kind of hate that. I don't really understand why this menu keeps changing. I feel like when you add a new menu to a new option to a menu, it's better to give it a new key rather than shuffle the old ones around, because it just messes with everyone's muscle memory. But anyway, let's move everything to our feet, which should allow us to access them without having to worry about trying to reach underneath the NPCs. There's a battery. We will take the MP3 player. We'll take the battery out of the cell phone. Actually, we do have a timekeeping device, so we don't need the cell phone. Lots of clothes. I think I took Squeamish, so it's irrelevant. Really garbage. We'll take the wallet, though, and we'll look around for like a big bag. I didn't notice anything. Leather pants in good condition. No, we're not going to take any of that. So grab these things. Backpack and shorts. Oh, but these are stealing. Why are these stealing? Were they must have been in a crate or something. Also stealing. IFAC would be really good. I don't know if hauling an item counts as stealing, because I think hauling puts it in your inventory temporarily. Let's save again. We're going to attempt to haul this IFAC around the corner to steal it, which does not appear to be negatively impacting the NPCs. They don't seem to care. Oh, I see. So it didn't haul the items that would be stealing. So probably hauling them. Stop hauling. Didn't pick anything up. Yeah, I think hauling them will count as stealing, so we don't want to deal with that. What's really interesting, it looks like they're moving things. What are you all doing? Coming through. Can I get past you, my fellow nomad? Let me get past you, my good fellow. So it looks like they're just all trying to move together. Don't really know what's causing that. NPCs in Cataclysm are a bit strange. So I don't think we can get to that IFAC, but we can do is steal the clothing and things here. What are we wearing? T-shirt. Okay, we could do with a jacket or coat. And we could do with any kind of like cargo pants or leather pants, any leather gear. We might take that light jacket if we don't find anything else. We need to be really mindful of the NPC's line of sight. The corset is leather. I don't think it's really good for us. I mean, we are a lady and we never play female characters. Snug corset. I hate corsets, though. It's like such a stupid trend that started a long time ago that is just like actively harmful to women. And I know like they're coming back and some people really love corsets. But, excuse me again, a little hoarse today. But every time I see someone wearing a corset, I just think like, don't you know the history of corsets and how they just straight up, oh, page down doesn't move the the item anymore. Page down seems to jump to the top and bottom. Used to be page down would scroll this menu. I gotta be honest, every time they change a control like that, it really gets to me. Like back in the day, you could use angled brackets to move through this menu, and you no longer can do that. And I actually really hate, like I haven't updated my config file, so all of my keys should still be like accessible, should still work. But every now and then they change something that completely wrecks that. So like now I have to use tab and shift tab, and I don't understand why changes like that are necessary. It seems like they're almost always unnecessary to force that on someone. So how do I scroll? Like I can see the down arrow. So I know that this menu can be scrolled. Is it M? No. Is it? It's not down. Okay. So again, I just don't know why you changed that. We will take the corset. Yes. Steal the corset. So if I go in this menu and I select the corset, it shows everything. How do you scroll up and down this menu if it's not page up and page down? Why change that? You know, like okay. Anyway, leather corset, 666 protection, of course, because it's leather. 75% coverage is close to the skin layer, so it would replace our brassiere. Sure. So let's let's move to privacy because we don't know these people and we don't want them to see our breasts. We'll drop the brassiere here, and we will, which is again very impressive. We can do that without taking off our shirt, and we put on our leather corset. So we have pretty good under protection for our torso. Still looking for a decent. I'm looking for like a leather jacket or a. See, you can see me. I would like these cargo pants. Can I? Yeah, that'll block the view. Take the cargo pants. We're looking for, yes, pick up the item. Preferably a leather jacket, leather pants, overcoats, those sort of things would be excellent. Cargo pants are a good find. Another corset. Apparently the people here really like wearing corsets. We do have long underwear bottom, and we do have leather pants. Can you see me? You cannot. Take the leather pants. Yes. Then we'll check the underwear bottom as well. I hate wearing long johns. Like they're just, they feel, it feels so weird to wear like full body underwear. Let's not deal with the long underwear. We'll just ignore that. We will take these leather pants again, find a private place to drop our jeans here. Take off our jeans, quickly put on the leather pants before anyone can see us. And then we want to unload our jeans so we can keep the items that are inside. Great. Store appears to be locked. What is this? Closed metal door. I don't know how to open that. We will check for hopefully a first aid kit or something in the bathroom. Does not look like we're going to find anything, unfortunately. So yes, it's my first real foray back into Cataclysm after some pretty horrible home life stuff has happened. If you don't know what's going on, then you probably haven't been watching my channel updates. A professional plunger, not a regular plunger, a professional plunger. So it looks like there's not much here that we want. Let's head over to their pantry or storage area, see if we can maybe squeeze out some tools or extra food to take with us. I don't like how mobile the NPCs are. What is this? Am I cold? Is that what that means? Chilly on my hands. Why am I so cold inside on day 61 of spring? Okay, head and hands. Why is it so cold? Negative 60 is a huge... Oh, negative 30. Okay. Still pretty significant. There were mittens up there. I don't want to wear mittens, though. Okay, their cafeteria area. We're looking for like a pantry or storage. Used to be accessible, I believe, without needing to pick anything. This looks like the entrance, maybe. Just look around some. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on with my home life, I'm not going to like rehash everything here. Do these block line of sight? They don't appear to. So that's a bit of an issue. What we can do is bring some other furniture in that would block line of sight. That seems like a lot of work for something that I don't really need. Because this is all just, yeah, like food. Not super concerned about food. A lot of home issues, a lot of family issues that has made it very difficult to record. We're not going to rehash everything, but if you look on my channel, there's a video called Death Threats where I get into the nitty gritty. It's a little bit rambly. I was not having a good, not doing very well, so I was a little bit rambly in that video. But yeah, lots of horrible home life stuff, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. And then I will say that, like, my brother, the last homely house, I don't know that achievement. I really wish it would put the achievements you got at the top of the list instead of the bottom. I think that's a silly, it's real silly that that's the bottom. Reach a refugee center. So it must trigger when you enter the first tile here, would be my guess. Some books in here. What do you got? Computer gaming. We'll take these, I guess. I will say my brother has some pretty significant delusions centered around believing that people are watching him and recording him. So me doing YouTube has been very triggering, I think, for him. You can still see me, huh? Okay. Yeah, we're not going to take those. So it's been difficult to record because it's like I'm scared of him, and like he will come over to the room and oh, did you see me stealing? You're an arsonist? I mean, I'm just a criminal as well. We should be friends and you should not bother me. Okay, is this, it is see-through, but he can't see me. Chemistry textbook. And he'll like stand outside of my bedroom when I'm recording and listen to me, and it makes it so difficult to record because it's like I know I'm putting these out there for the internet, but I actually feel more comfortable talking to my audience than I do to my brother. So like I don't love that he can hear what I'm saying and listen to me and stuff. So it's been problematic. Oh, and another thing I wanted to start doing in every episode is to pick a random question, answer the question, and hopefully that spurs some conversation. But also, no, leave that alone. I just want to look at it. I want to ask a random question, and then hopefully people will answer the question in the comments down below. Plus, it gives me an opportunity to talk, which I do like me some talking. So I'm going to pop over here to my other monitor, pull up a question. If you're not familiar, back in my RimWorld series, I had made a small like C++ program that spit out random questions. I did transfer computers since then. I don't have that program, but I do have the list of questions. So let's find ourselves a question. Mouse scroll, just don't look at the screen. Click. What intro, name an intro to a television series or film that you love. Okay, that's such a terribly worded question. Okay, so like a TV intro or like a movie intro, like music, I guess, or like maybe intro credits that you really like. That's not terrible. I will say I'm not going to give like a cheesy answer where you just pick like, you know, I don't know, a TV show that uses a mainstream song as its like, oh, I love that show that has the Rolling Stones intro. It's like, that's kind of cheating. What do I like? What television show? Off the top of my head, I liked the House theme song. I remember that. It's just kind of music. It's not, I don't think there's lyrics to it. I like the intro song to Angel back when I was in like middle school. We're just looking around, by the way, for a vehicle that might be good to take. The bus looks like we might be able to get it started, but I'm a little concerned about its location and getting it away without them being hostile. Yeah, I liked the Angel intro when I was a kid. I watched Angel. I don't remember anything about the show. but I do remember liking the theme song. I think it was just violin music. Oh, you know what's a good one? I Zombie, which was on the CW. It's the intro song is "Stop, I'm Already Dead" by Dax Riggs, or it's Dax Riggs. I don't know what band he was in at the time. I think it was Dead Boy and the Elephant Men, and that song is like phenomenal. In fact, I'll put a link to it in this video if you've never heard the song or seen the television show. I'll pop a link up in the upper right hand corner. I will say that like the first 35 or 40 seconds, people will be like, oh, this is terrible. But once the drums kick up and they get into the song, it's one of my favorite songs. I love singing that song. So there should be a link in the upper right corner about now. All right, this vehicle looks like something we can drive. It is very small, which I don't love. And, oh no, it doesn't have a battery. Oh. Okay. So we'll head down here. So I love that song. That is a bit cheaty because that's actually like, I mean, not mainstream. I definitely would consider them like an indie band. But Dax Riggs was pretty popular at one point. Is that his name, Dax Riggs? I believe it is. Their songs are so hit and miss. Like sometimes they're so good and sometimes they're so terrible. We're going to try to take this bus. I don't love the bus, but it obviously will give us a way to drive. We're going to need to secure some diesel, assuming we can even start the vehicle. Fails to start. Yeah, I don't think it has battery enough to start. Engine starts up. Okay. Let's take a quick look at the vehicle. Yeah, we need to let this run to charge the battery. Once you start the vehicle, I believe it stops being... Oh, it's still attached to them, huh? So if I drive by their front door, they might not be happy with me, huh? And there's no way we can take this through. Okay, we're going to let this idle. No. Stop driving. We're going to let this idle for a while to charge the battery. 0%. Just going to keep letting it idle. Because we need to shut this off and go close the doors. Make sure they can't see us while we drive away. I don't know if they will become hostile to us. Let's just wait 5 minutes. We are very low on gasoline as well. Or diesel, rather. So we need to be aware of that. We have 3%. So let's stop the car. Let's go make sure all of these windows and doors are sealed. So that no one sees us and becomes hostile. What is this N? A stone slab. Okay. Shut that door. Okay. Closed. Okay. I think we can safely take this. I don't know if they'll become hostile, but this is my vehicle now. You let go. Engine starts up. Okay. So I think securing diesel may be a bit of an issue, but we're okay. Why is the road broken? Is that supposed to be this way? Okay. And what we're going to do, we're just going to look for a town to kind of settle on the outskirts of. I didn't make a weapon. I kind of need a weapon. Once we get into town, we're going to be under the gun to try and... I don't have a knife or anything. Jeez. So I have been using the cudgel a lot. People really like it, but it requires a knife. Oh, can you use the faction's tools for crafting, or will they become hostile? Because I guarantee there's a knife in there somewhere. I just don't know if I can get to one. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. You lost the conduct teacher, leave them kids alone. I assume that means never raise your skills. I don't know why they put the achievements at the very bottom. It just doesn't make sense. Not, it's not even here. You lose the conduct. Okay. Scroll down. Gain no skill levels. Yeah, it's sort of what I figured. Okay. Let's park this bad boy. It is a school bus. Excuse me. Again, sorry for being hoarse. This is like, I know that I'm not terribly professional when it comes to YouTube, and I know that there are a lot of things I do wrong and a lot of bad stuff about my content, but like, you know, I'm trying. I don't know. Really need a knife. Even if we can just find a knife on the ground. Okay, so there's a knife. Okay. So I need a stick. Cudgel. Plank, pool cue, branch. I don't know. Let's save again. Because I don't know the rules about the faction camps. I want to smash this. Are you going to get mad? Is anybody mad? Are you mad? You mad, bro? Oh, everyone's... Oh, they heard... Okay, they heard the smashing and they came to investigate. That's really interesting. I didn't know they would do that. Let's just haul this over. Now, we don't want to pick up the knife. We just want to use it for crafting. Cudgel. It doesn't count. I'd have to pick it up. Okay. If I climb on the counter, no one can see me. Give me the knife. Yes. Is anyone mad at me? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, hey. You picked up something that does not belong to you. Oh, this is all a misunderstanding. I'll drop it right now. My bee. How did you see me? Uh-huh. I don't know why you're here. Can you leave? Okay, there's more kitchen, but there's no way. Oh, you know, with these fridges, we could probably block off. God, this is a lot of work for a freaking knife. Will you get mad at me if I move your furniture? You don't. Okay. Let's use our noodle. Is it still stealing? Did it go back to their faction? No. Pick it up again. You're not hostile. I don't understand. Just wait a little bit. I mean, they don't seem to care. Okay, well, that's a bug probably. Let's make the cudgel. Okay. Wield the cudgel. Sorry, internet, just out of practice. Feeling real nervous as well. Like, I don't know if I mentioned. Where's my cudgel? There's my cudgel. Great. Feeling real nervous. You know, I've been doing YouTube for almost 2 years. Like a year and 8 months, year and 9 months, something like that. And I've gotten pretty comfortable talking to an unseen audience. It definitely was an adjustment period, and it took me a while to kind of frame rams into the underbrush. Now I just want you to turn slightly. There you go. Okay, and then once we find kind of a clear area where the back end can kick out, we'll turn around. Okay. Yeah, it took a while to get used to talking to no one, for sure. And I've definitely gotten more comfortable with it, but there are some times, like now, I haven't recorded really in a while, where I'm just nervous, and I feel like a dummy. I feel like an idiot talking to himself in his bedroom, you know, with nothing much to talk about. And I just feel dumb. So that's road work, no turrets or anything. I was really hoping there might be a town right here. Let's just keep going. We need to find diesel. We're already almost halfway through our supply of diesel. Yeah, Dax Riggs, man, it's good music in my mind. That was a really good song. It's called Stop, I'm Already Dead. Again, check out the link in the upper right corner when you get a moment. What else? I mean, I don't know, stuff from my childhood. You know, I heard someone on a YouTube video sing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song the other day, and it got stuck in my head from when I was a kid. For sure. This, you know, all that stuff from when I was a kid, the X-Men theme song, Spider-Man, those are openings that really have stuck with me through the years. Video game music probably doesn't count, actually, because it says intro, although you get intro music in video games. So, like, I really like the Guile theme song from... It's a lot of zombies. Lumber mill. Probably the lumber mill. Oh, but it would have diesel. I bet you there's diesel here. There's probably not much here that we want. Probably tools. That's a tough one. Because it's going to probably have a lot of monster density. It's not going to be near a town. But I bet there's diesel here. Because they would use lumber machines. Like tractors and things that have lumber attachments or cranes or whatever they call all the wood equipment. In fact, what do we see? A SWAT truck. That's probably diesel as well. Actually, I don't know if that's diesel or not. Okay. The problem is maneuverability as well. We are in a school bus, which, oh, we killed one. I don't know what we killed. I was aiming for the tough zombie. Okay. Yeah, so steering is going to be the issue here. Yeah, we need to immediately make space for a U-turn. And we need to slow down because we're going to get... Yeah, we already have a hop-on. It appears to be a headless zombie. You're going to get yourself some hop-ons, which is an Arrested Development reference. A lot of vehicle noises. Let's do one more pass. And try to clear out some of the horde. We need to go faster. We're not really hitting them fast enough. Okay. Just see if we can clip a few more. We're breaking out the glass on our vehicle. We don't care about that. Spitter zombie. Where's there a spitter zombie? I really need to know that one. 2 spitter zombies. You guys, you look real weird. I don't like this tile at all. I have no idea how that equates to a spitter. How is this? Is this the face? Oh, no, I see. Okay, so like pink hair or something, or brains or whatever. There's the face right there with the acids dripping out. I don't like that. I don't like the small tiles that Ultica has sometimes. I prefer larger creatures. Like here we have a child zombie. I keep missing child zombies when I play with Ultica because they are so tiny compared to the square that they occupy. Spitters are bad. So if you don't know spitters, they're a mid-tier evolution. They really should not be spawning, which makes me think that it's one of 2 things. One, there's a body drop nearby that I don't see. Oh, in fact, right here. Spitters can spawn basically at any point in the game if they spawn at a body drop. This is one of the only places that they will spawn in the early game. And then obviously as the game progresses, zombies can evolve into spitters. But on day 1, you're not going to bump into a spitter unless there's a body drop. My other thought was that they might manually spawn at the lumber mill, which is not, doesn't really make sense. So this is the body drop, which is why we're seeing spitters. Now we do see 2 of them. Spitters, if we're in the vehicle, we should be protected from acid. However, oh, you know, and I don't think they have acid barf. I think they only spit. So this is not as dangerous as coming across something like an acidic zombie. An acidic zombie, if it gets next to me, would barf on me and I would take damage. The spitter spits at you, but I don't think the spit does damage. I think it just creates a pool of acid. But if you're in a vehicle, you're insulated from acid because acid is on the ground. So that spitters actually aren't that scary. And their HP and stuff is not that impressive. So we don't need to worry too much. These holes in the floor. Pedestrian crossing. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, and these are the lampposts and stuff, I bet. Streetlight. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about those in our experimental Cataclysm video. Okay. There are a lot of monsters here. We did kill quite a few of them. We're still getting horde music, though. I think we need to do another pass in the vehicle, which is a real problem because we already have zombies in our car. Yeah, there's the acid. You can see we're on top of where the acid was and we're not taking any damage. So, there we go. Okay. Get turned around. We'll do one more pass. I hate hitting zombies with my car. I'm very bad at driving in Cataclysm. But we have... Oh, and we've gotten to the point where you're approaching me. We do have a little bit of stretch of road. Let's... How do I melee? Do you have to let go? Let go of controls. Okay, we killed the child zombie. The headless is not a concern. It can't see us. They only have vision out to one tile. So we should be able to regain control of the vehicle. And we make another U-turn. We'll go back one more time. I would love to hit the spitter. Oh, I see. How did you hit me? Oh, well, because when we go on the diagonal, it's next to me. Yeah, tiles in this game. Sometimes. Let's just park. Stop driving. And let's kill this guy. We are bleeding, but it's not terribly concerning. Let's regain control. Okay. Sorry, internet. I'm not exactly heavy on the commentary. I thought this would be like triumphant return where we talk about all kinds of stuff because I haven't recorded in so long, but I'm actually finding it hard to play and talk. And we're at about 40 minutes. Well, it's a good time to mention. I don't know if I mentioned this previously. Are you dead? You are dead, but there's another one. Let's hit this one as well. I don't think it is dead. Okay, slow down to a stop. We should be able to park. I would prefer not to park on top of the corpses. So let's just park here. And I'm willing to bet we're almost out of fuel. Check our vehicle. We have 0.1 liter. The lowest number it can be. So we need to find some diesel. We need to address these corpses. Problem is we're cold as well. And this is going to take some time. Give me the spitters. Those are really the only ones I'm concerned about. Let's dismember. Check for loot. Cash card will take, $10 bills. $100 in your pocket. How about that? I don't know if it's just because I'm poor or what, but $100 in a pocket is it's a lot of money. Definitely want the multi-tool and the lighter. Butcher, spitter, dismember. Grab the tool and the lighter. Great. Now we have a fire source as well. And let's just quickly do a once-over on these corpses. Can drop the steak knife since we have a pocket knife now. Just quick once-over. 27. Okay, I have to look in these wallets. I haven't looked in any of the wallets. How do I see... See in this menu page down works. Okay, $10 bills. Man, a lot of money. People carrying a lot of money. We'll deal with those elsewhere. Let's again, let's just give a cursory glance to the corpses, and then we'll wrap, I think, because we're getting pretty far. But yeah, what I was saying is that we're not going to have daily videos probably for Cataclysm, at least for a little while. I'm trying to work back into the rhythm of it, trying to find a time when my house is kind of quiet and empty and I can actually record without feeling pressured by my family to like be quiet or to stay away from my brother, those sort of things. So it's definitely up in the air, my recording schedule and really just the volume of what I'm able to produce. So we're probably going to be real light on, I don't have a hose to siphon gas. And we definitely had fridges back at the Refugee Center. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts real bad. There might be a hose here. I kind of doubt it. Oh, that sucks. Maybe we can find another working vehicle, but like, oh, that sucks. I should have thought that through. Here's a car full of diesel too. We'll deal with this in the next episode. For now, everybody, escape 8 now. Everybody, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I don't know if there will be an episode tomorrow. It might be every other day. It might be every 3 days at first. Just bear with me. Obviously, if you're watching this 6 months in the future, you got nothing to worry about. You definitely should binge watch this entire series and give me all your love and support. So everybody, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully I can get back into the rhythm of things and get my head on straight. But for now, that's it. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.